right? And it exchange information with all the members strongly. Okay, so there are some characteristics of this number one project management software. So today's lab agenda, I will teach you how to create a project by identify the summary information of the project, and then we prepare the task um, using the task list. I uploaded in the Blackboard. We use that task list. So let me explain what is predecessor. You already know the start time, the finish time, right, and duration information that needs to be entered, right? So skip them. Let's move to the predecessor. Predecessor refer to the activities that happened before a certain activity. For example, if the activity or the task 1.1.2 send out invitation has a preceding activity visible for the task. Okay, so that's the format of the Gantt chart. What I'm going to show you is the step-by-step to prepare it, right? To prepare it in professional way. Let me copy the task list, and let me open the new one. Let me share the new one. Share the new one. New share. Okay, now you see a blank Microsoft project document. Let's say you already identified the subtask for the summary task, right? So the first step is you have to time. You have to time all of the task, right, for your project, right? And you remember that initially, maybe in the initial project meeting, right, you already come up the key activities like this, right? Key activity like this, and based on each key activity, you break down into the smaller one. Right? You can insert it. So here I done it for you, but I can show you. All right. I can show you how to indent the subtask, right? But after you have listed all of the activities for project, you have to give the summary information for that project, right? So you click on the summary project, right? It's a different format for different version of the software, but look for somewhere you can find this information, right? So here I click on the information on the taskbar, and taskbar, and oh, that is information for the for the task, right? For the information for the project, you click on the project and look for project information, right? So we need to provide the general information for the overall project first before we enter the specific information for each task, right? So look for the project information in the menu, click on the project information, and enter the start date. Let's say the start date is today, right? Okay, you can see the current day also today, right? And you can schedule from the start day. That's correct, right? If you want to know more about the statistics of the project as a whole, click on the statistic. Right, you can see the start and the finish. Right. Okay, so that's it. But if you don't want to start your project right now, for example, you want to start the project next month in May, you select the 4th of May, for example, and click OK. Yeah. So interesting. Now, after you set the start time for the whole project, you break down the key activities into the smaller activity. Here I give you example here for the draw of the plan, right? But at the beginning, let's say you have no idea about which task is the subtask and which task is the summary task, right? So let's say you list hold on. Let's say you list of a number of the tasks. Convene initial meeting, prepare a meeting agenda and venue, send out invitation, conduct the meeting, seek approval of meeting minutes. Okay, so it looks like all of these tasks are the subtasks, right, of the bigger task or summary task can be the initial meeting, right? Right, so select them. And in this software, it's very fast to make it a lower level in the WBS by click on this indentation arrow, right? Click on this arrow, right, and you can see, right, these tasks as the subtasks of the summary tasks can be the initial meeting, right? You may want to see the numbering, so you click on the format, and click on the outline number, right? So you can see for the subtasks of the summary task convene initial meeting, right? The number begins with the number of the summary task and then the subtask number, right? 2.1, 2.2. Right? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So after you already identify, the summary task and the subtask, you can enter the duration for each activity, right? Just for example, I just jot down, right, very fast, right? And you can enter the start day. But there's a one way. Oh, excuse me. Maybe convene initial meeting. Convene initial meeting is the subtask of the draw of plan, right? Because the output of the meeting is a plan. Okay, so have a look at the previous slide. That's correct. So the the output of the convene initial plan is the draw up plan. So we need to make it a subtask. We need to make it a subtask, right? And we need to make it a subtask, and we indent the subtask, right? Okay, that's it. Okay. So now let's say you want to create a links between the two tasks. Right. So there are a number of ways for you to create the links. Right. Predecessor. Of course, you cannot send out the invitation letter, right, without knowing where the meeting is and what are the contents of the meeting.
Yeah.
Right. So for the predecessor column here, for the task 1.3, the predecessor is number 3, which is the reference number for the row, right? So 3 here. So you can see here, interesting. Look at the bar, and you see that there's a predecessor relationship between row 3 and row 4. Okay, so you can enter directly in the predecessor column the row of the predecessor, or you can do it more fast by selecting the two tasks, right? If you recognize that the two tasks are interrelated. So selecting the two related tasks and click on the link here. In the taskbar, you see the chain, right? The link in the chain, right? Click on that, and you can see on the Gongcha bar here, right? The links, right? So now you have learned to create a link, right? Look at the bar area here. You might not happy with the time scale. Maybe the time scale too small, and you cannot see the long bar end. You want to make some change to the time scale. So you may right click here and click on the time scale. You can see the top tier, middle tier, and bottom tier. You may prefer to select the top tier as the like the months, and the bottom tier like weeks, right? And click OK. Yeah. Now you see that the Gongcha bar look shorter and it's easier to see, right? So I go fast by share the complete oh, what you see now? I'm not sure what you see now. Okay. Okay, back here, right? Okay, so you have learned how to create the links, right? You have learned to create the predecessor. Actually, there are all the types of the dependence, right, among the tasks, right? It's not only one time. Right? For example, you want to you want to you want that the activity 2 identify site should be completed at the same time of activity 1.5. So you double click on this and look for the predecessor step, and the predecessor for task number 2 is 1.5, right? Seek approval. Select that task. Here in the type list, you can select the finish to finish. That means that the two tasks must be finished together, and there's a 0 lags. That means there's 0 gap, right? So click OK. So you see here, right? There's a different arrow formats. Okay, so you can create the links finish to finish like this as well. They are ordered 2 times, right? I show you. Right, finish to start. That is very common one, right? And that is by default dependence among tasks. What I just select is finish to finish, where you want 2 tasks to be finished at the same time. The other 2 times of interdependence among tasks is the finish to start and start to start, right? You can practice do it later, right? Okay, so what's next is I would like to introduce you the milestone concept, right? Let's say you want to set the date of the groundbreaking ceremony as the milestone. So again, the milestone refers to the days of an event, and it's you can assume that the milestone has the 0 duration because that is an event, and the day for the ceremony, an event, right? So you can double click the groundbreaking ceremony. Do you understand the translation of the word groundbreaking? Very interesting translation. Groundbreaking, động thổ, right? Động thổ, that is the technical term in construction. Groundbreaking ceremony, lễ động thổ. Okay, let's say you want to set the groundbreaking ceremony at a milestone. Double click on that row and click on advanced tab and click on the mark task at the milestone. And what time is it you want the date to be? Let's say you want the groundbreaking is the June of 6. Oh, what happened? Maybe the format is not good, right? Okay, so you see the milestone here. Right, you see the diamond symbol, right? So the diamond symbol refers to the milestone. Okay, yeah, so you have learned how to make a milestone. Let me boost someday. Just for example, right? Just for example, to do it quickly, right? And I want to connect, right? I want to connect the activity together. Right. Do it quickly by click on the link here on the taskbar. When you want to break when you want to break the link, you just click on the broken link here, right? The broken link symbol here, right? Yes, after you unlink, right, the task, you can create a new link. Yes, let's take it as example. So what's next? What's next? Next is you can input the cost if you know. You input the resource name, right? Input the resource name. For example, the PM, right? The PM and stakeholders. I have to be responsible for these activities, right? You have to do so, right? Okay, you can consider this task sheet as the Excel sheet, so you can copy and paste in the cells you would like to paste, and design. Let's say the job of the design consultant, right? Right. And approve the PM, right? The sponsor, something like that. And the construction, that is the job of the construction contractor. Yes. So now you know how to enter the resource name. Interesting, right? If you look at the bars over here, you can see the names of the resources come up, right? It's really look fantastical. Okay, construction should be after the groundbreaking, right? Groundbreaking ceremony, right? So create the finish to start link, right? Yeah, like that.